Hi, my name is Chuck Rounds, and I'm with Las Vegas Internet Television. And tonight we are here with Eric and Dee Dee Post of Post Productions. They are the producers, writers, and stars of Marriage Can Be Murder, presented here at the Egg and I Restaurant on West Sahara. Now, I have seen the show, and I really enjoyed it, unlike most murder mysteries that I have seen in the past. Tell me a little bit about the formula that you've been using and utilizing to bring this show about.
We basically want to kill somebody, have a course of food, kill somebody else, another course of food, and then laughter in between. Basically what we try to do is allow the crowd to actually be a part of the show, not just watching the show. And then we also want them to, I use the murder mystery as a vehicle for entertainment. It's not really, I'm not a huge murder mystery buff. There's plenty of mystery if someone is a mystery buff, because there's so much misinformation with all the people being involved. So that's really, Dee Dee?
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
But I have a different spin on it.
You do?
Yes. It's an interactive comedy game format where you get to eat and kill people that you might not like. So it's like being in LA.
That's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the script come from?
Scripts have come from a joke. A whole script has been written about one joke that she wants to do, from having some kind of a harebrained idea, something that's happening in the future. We've been real fortunate at hitting topics just as they're coming into the press, or just as they start to be a big thing that's going on.
So we do parodies, or we do spoofs of what's happening. For example, when we first got here, 18 months ago, we did a magic show called Abracadaver. And we had a magician named Lance Boyles, and they were killing magicians because there was not enough work in town. So we spoof and parody the places that we're at, the things, that kind of stuff. So we've made fun of Las Vegas. We've made fun of everybody.
No one's safe.
And as the show is called Marriage Can Be Murder, you change the show every 8 weeks, and the current show is Hawaii 5.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. It's a Hawaiian theme. There's a little bit of a pageant theme. There's counterfeiting going on. It's a lot of fun. Plus, it's summer, and people can wear aloha.
We tell them comfortable Las Vegas, anything from stilettos to flip-flops. So, covers the whole gamut. So, come as you are.
And where do you get the actors for all these shows? And
well, we've held auditions, and then it's referral based, and we've been really lucky here in Las Vegas because we have dancers that might be in between a show that can work for 8 weeks. We've had some seasoned professionals that have been here a long time and have done a lot of stuff, and we use them. And then we have people that are novices, never acted before, and we work with them. And so we kind of have a hodgepodge, I would say, of actors.
And it's a great town because you do have a lot of really good talent in all sorts of different areas. And for 8 weeks, they can come in, do a show. It's as a director, I'm very happy.
when I was first asked to come see the show, I was not looking forward to it. I've seen a lot of murder mysteries, and the typical type of murder mystery show I don't really care for. However, when I saw your show, there were some distinct differences. First of all, the murder was intriguing. It was not impossible to solve, and yet it was very difficult. There wasn't some surprise information that we hadn't been privy to previously. You did not abuse your customers and your audience members.
No, we engaged them.
Engaging them is a good word. In a lot of them, I've seen audience abuse, which I really don't care for much. You even have in your program that you don't have to participate if you don't want to. All in all, and I think we'd mentioned this before, the whole murder mystery genre is more of a hindrance to you than a help.
It is. What we do, like I said, the mystery is a vehicle for our entertainment. We've been kind of called the George Burns and Gracie Allen of the new millennium. We also really want the crowd to have a good time and to be involved. They feel like they are a part of the show. I've had people ask me, do I die now? And it's like, well, no. Because everyone's saying, oh, he's the killer, he's going to die next. And they don't really know. They're just having such a good time. And that's what makes it so fun is the people that are just here can be being accused, and they're a part of the show. They're sure the person at their table's a part of the show.
And what he said about engaging, if somebody stands up and they say a funnier line than we've said all night, yay for him, It's not try to cap or top him. It's like, yay, he's the star, So we like that the people become involved and they can be a star for the evening and they walk away and, you know, they've been the star for the night. We think that's great.
A lot of it is making people feel good
Right.
and allowing them to express themselves, which is very nice. Now, the Egg and I restaurant is on West Sahara. Previously, you were at the Showboat.
Yes.
How did you come to find...
Now it's just called the Boat because we're not there.
Okay. how did you come to the Egg and I?
When the Showboat was purchased in April, they rescinded contracts for entertainment, and then they wanted to talk to us, but we had already been looking for a new place, and we had wanted to find a place that had a great reputation as a restaurant. And with some other restaurants, they were busy on the Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, and then they wanted to do like maybe a Monday through a Wednesday or Sunday through a Wednesday, and we really wanted to do the weekend. And we were looking, and then through a mutual friend, we're introduced to the Egg and I. They were wanting to get into catering and doing some different things, and it worked out great because they're closed from 3 on, so we can take over the space.
And they had a great reputation for solid, wonderful food. So it worked out great for us. You know, yolks in the morning, jokes at night.
Right.
Now, what is some of your background?
I got my degree in acting from California Institute of the Arts. I did a one-man show in New York for a while. I did a little bit in the business, and I went and joined the Navy. I was a lieutenant flying in the Navy for 8 years. Got out of the Navy, and then came back in and actually started 11 years ago doing murder mystery in Sacramento, where we kind of developed what we did and developed our style.
And I have a modeling and stand-up comedy background. Don't they go together? I did 3 years the comedy circuit, the Improv, the Holy City Zoo in San Francisco, the Comedy Store, and was didn't really fit in because I didn't attack the audience kind of thing. So I was more engaging the audience at that time too, which was a perfect mix for when I started doing hostessing for a murder mystery place in Sacramento. And at that time, it was probably the murder mystery you've seen, Chuck. It was very quiet. Come in, people are going to die, and I was just pulling my hair out because nobody was laughing and. It was like, this is boring, or this is hard, or nobody's having fun. And so, of course, my wit would come out, and I'd say things, and then it just evolved from there. And then the back and forth and the banner. And when we started working together, it was like, oh, we can do this, and then more jokes. And we made it, I think, 20% scripted, 80% improv, which is really hard to do unless you know how to do improv. So,
Yes.
So that's where we've evolved with that. It's not so scripted that,
The show did contain a lot of ad-libbing, simply
Right.
because you are engaging the audience, and you
Right.
never know what they're going
Right.
to say.
That is for sure.
Exactly.
It's a very nice evening. It's good food,
Mm-hmm.
nice entertainment. A lot of locals
Right.
come in. You change the show every 8 weeks.
Right. And the menu, too. So we have the menu that you saw when you were here is different. You had Dead Cow Walking, which was our beef selection, and this one is Silence of the Hams, which is our pork chops. So, we kind of,
Ooh,
funny names. So we have the new menu.
The crab stuffed salmon sounds really good.
Yes, it is. And then we have a teriyaki chicken bowl, which can be made without chicken. So we're, we change our episodes, we change the meals. That's a lot of fun. I think that we can change everything when we want to is good for growth.
Well, I am so glad that I got a chance to talk to you. And best of luck with
Thank
the
you.
show and the continuing success of the whole Marriage Can Be Murder genre with,
And it can be.
with Hawaii 5
Uh-oh.
here at the Egg and I restaurant on West Sahara. This is Dee Dee Post and Eric Post. And of Post Productions,
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is Chuck Rounds of Las Vegas Internet Television. Thank you.